Hello guys, in previous videos we have seen how we can fetch the details of all student and also create a new student. Now we will see how we can fetch the details of a particular student. How can we do that is so app.get, because we are fetching the details, and now the URL will be like this, so /ID. You will understand what this means is. For now you can say we will be making a request to route /students/id, so we will supply the id of that particular student, and then we can search our database for that id, and then we can return the data. So let me show you. So this is our standard request, basically callback function, and student, because we will be getting a single student out of it. So model and dot. Now in order to find the particular student, we have a special method called find by id. So there is also delete and update, which we'll be seeing in later videos. For now this is find by id. So basically what we can just supply the id here. You can see we can just supply the id here and it will find the record for that particular id. Okay, so for now let me show you something like rec dot. So and for now let me just send a response. Status success. Let us do this for now, and let us save it and run my server. Okay, let me open the Postman. So basically what this is kind of a variable. So because id is not fixed, for example we can fetch the details of student 1 2 3 4 for example. So this is basically dynamic, so that's why we are receiving it here. And yeah, let me just start this app. Here we go. So basically let us see what all students we have. So we have currently two students in a database, in a student table. So first one is Abhishek and then second one is Shivam. So here you can see we have an id here, underscore id. This was automatically generated by Mongoose. So here you can see this is a 6B85 and second one is C7BD. Suppose we want to get the details of this Shivam. So what we can do is to make a request. So I'm just copying this id here and make a new request to /students and then /the id. So this is the student id. Okay, so basically what this means is from this student table we are fetching the details of this particular student whose id is this. Okay, so basically if I click on send now, yes, here you can see I'm logging the rec.params. So here you can see I have an object here. This is basically rec.params and id field here with a value of C7BD, which is exactly what I specified here. So what is happening now is basically these are known as params. You note this one. So this here is known as a parameter or params in short. So I have supplied this thing here, so /students/id. So here in this case the id, which is a kind of a variable you can imagine. So this string got stored in this id variable, and how we can get the value? By using rec.params. which is an object. So if I do rec.params dot id, why id? Because here is the name I have given it. We can also call it student id, for example. Now if I log it again, let me send the request again. If you see here, I have got student id. So because this was the name of the variable, and what is the value which we supply here, so that's why we are getting this object. Okay, so if I do rec.params.student id, now I should get my student id. So we have C7BD, and here you can also see C7BD. Now we can use this id in this method. So because we needed the id so that we can find it, so we can pass on the id here, which will be rec.params.student id, like this here. Great. So now we are getting the data in student, and we can also send it via response. So student, so this is the name of key, and this is the value, which is this one. Let me show you the output, and here you can see the Shivam student is there, which has an id of this. So basically we have supplied the id from here, and it got passed in rec.params, from where we extracted it and passed it to this function. So find by id will search in the database for this student id, and will give us the corresponding student which we are sending here. So if you see the output, we have status key and a student key with this object, because student is actually an object. So there is actually a shortcut of doing this. So if the key and value pair are same, we can just omit it. So I can also do like this. This is the feature of JavaScript. Let me show you again. Here you can see we are getting the same output. So basically both the things are same. So let me just write, actually I think it is sufficient. Okay, I can, and we can also, I think, yeah, here we are also using this. So it is actually same as, so both of these lines are same, these line and these line, both of these are same. Similarly here also, here we can also use new student. Yes, so this is basically JavaScript feature. When the keys and value pair are same, we can just omit it. Okay,